Welcome. Chris here with the trades. Going to go over eight tickers, eight stocks that I'm looking at for next week, going into October 6th, Monday. See where we open up. I'm looking at eight tickers, eight stocks that meet my criteria for swing trades long. I'm a swing trader, day trader, investor. In this particular video, I'm just going to go over what I'm looking at for swings. Stocks that look good on fundamentals. That's my first criteria. Good, strong stocks that look good on fundamentals that I'd be interested in buying and holding long term. And basically, I'm looking for an entry so that I'm turning to the chart and looking for a pullback, a price to relax into some natural level of support for an entry to build into a position and then to take advantage of the moves up that I would be expecting to happen and taking profit along the way. So looking at the market SPY, it looks like a nice green week last week. Friday, we had a pullback coming down into a little lower of a close on Friday. We've got a little trend here that's lining up right with the 20 SMA. That's that blue line there. So we had a trend line. See if it wants to come down, maybe hit that trend again. Of course, it's still a strong stock, strong market. Pullback would be expected in my mind, but you never know. It could keep on running up. So first one I'm looking at here is Amazon. Amazon looking good. Took some profits up here with those red lines, as you can see. That's pulled back into this level of support, this green band here. I'd be looking for an entry here on Monday, see where we open up. It's tested a few times, hasn't really moved up as you would expect it might. Still could. Of course, it could always fail, come down into this level here even. I'd be a buyer from where we close on Friday, of course, down into this lower level here, about 0.5% or so, 1%. I'd be probably taking it down into about this level of support where we tested this volume zone back here in August, and looking for the move back up on Amazon. Next on the list, Palantir. If I can bring it up, there we go. Palantir, of course, uh, been strong of late. Broke structure back here, but then continued to run, and now it's looking like it wants to maybe continue on that trend. Big wash on Friday, big drop in price. Risk wise, really, I'd be a buyer all the way down into this level here. Frankly, because it's Palantir and I like this stock, I'd be buying all the way down into this level probably as well, where I'm marking here on the chart. The stochastic's got a little bit more of a room to run down, so I wouldn't put. I'm not going to go heavy here. I'm going to start in, see if it wants to keep coming down, looking to take advantage of this pullback in price. The risk is nice, 7, 8. I'd be going down to like 10, 12%, frankly, and just taking profits on the way back up, coming back up into these highs, 10% or so. Next on the list is Bank of America. Again, a nice strong stock, broke structure back here as well, but then continued to run, took a dip and pushed back up. Stock price has come down last week, found some support right here and looking like it wants to bounce. Don't like this last candle here on Friday. That would indicate to me that it maybe wants to turn back around right into some resistance into these moving averages and dropped. But this one meets my criteria. See where we open on Monday. I'm going to be a buyer down into at least the 3 or 4% range, where we got this natural support here, a wick back here, and highs back here. So this all makes some sense. I'm going to be a buyer into this range that I'm marking on the chart. Stochastic is nice and low, even a little crossover. Should it move back up, that wouldn't surprise me one bit. So that's what I'm looking for, an entry on a strong stock like Bank of America and all the ones I'm going through, for price to come down, finding some support, stochastic down at the bottom of the band, and then looking to see if it wants to then move back up. Of course, if it breaks and just drops out, that's when I just release my position, take the loss, get my money back as much as I can, and look for something else. All right, so JPM, JP Morgan Chase, again, it's just been moving straight up. Stochastic has dropped. It's found some level of support. I like to have seen it come down a little lower, frankly, but it didn't, and it popped here on Friday a little bit. Looking like it wants to curl and move back up. Certainly, Stochastic seems to indicate that. See where we open on Monday. Risk is a little wide. Well, it just looks that way on the chart. It's deceiving. 3-4%. I'd be down into about this level, 5-6% even. But it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it definitely found some support off of these highs here. So I could see it come down a little further. That would be fine. I'd just add in slowly, see if it wants to find some support into all this volume and this natural range and move back up. All right, so next on my list, I'm looking at AXP, American Express. Okay, again, it broke structure back here, but moved back up, then continued on, looking like it wants to continue. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a strong move up and an entry. So the stochastic is nice and low. It's come down, found some support, really similar to JP Morgan. Not surprising, banking industry. So where we open on Monday, we'll see. I'm going to be a buyer into about this 3-4% range. I probably wouldn't want to take it too much lower than that. Looking for the move back up into these highs for profit. Again, that's pretty much how I'm playing all of these. Looking for the move back up into recent highs, hold a few, see if it wants to run from there. Should it move in the direction that I want it to go? All right, next is Bank of New York. Again, very similar to the other banking stocks we just went over, or the ones I just talked about. Interested in this one too. Risk wise, let's see where we want to open on Monday, but I'd be a buyer down to this range here for sure. 3-4%, really nice. Stochastics looking like it's rolling back up, maybe getting a crossover and a push up into these highs. So if we would move up into those highs from where we close on Friday, 4 or 5%, we're looking to take some profits into that range there. Okay, next, looking at NU Holdings. Okay, a nice strong stock. It's been just running straight up. I've been keeping my eye on this one. I like this one, and what I'm looking for is just this: a drop in price, moving down into some support level. Stochastic, nice and low. Got a little crossover off of that wash candle. Bounce is it turning around? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Risk wise, it's nice. I'll be a buyer into about 4 or 5%, and looking to take it up into here, up into these levels. This level here, that could be 7 or so% on the take profit, holding a few to see if it wants to keep running up. I really like this one. This one, MBK, both really nice. And finally, CMRE. Looking at this one, Customer been moving straight up. Nice chart here, nice strong chart, and a little pullback. Looking like it maybe wants to pop and run up. Found a little resistance, of course, into these moving averages. We break above those though. This could be real nice. Risk wise, 3-4%, just perfect really, and that's not too much. But looking to take it up into the 9-10% range. Like I say, break through these moving averages, like a lot of them. That could be the signal that we're moving back up. So that's what I've got. 8 stocks for the week ahead. Happy trading.